What's going on?
What up, guys? We're here for we're gonna try and call it Checker Paws.
That's gonna be the name of the show, pretty much.
It's pretty
And
punny.
we'll do it once a month for now.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So last time we had a lot because we were redoing Pulse and everything that we were doing, so we had a lot to talk about. So this show will be more specifically what's going on next month in November, and a couple things that we haven't announced yet. So there are a couple
Yeah.
new things, not nearly the scale of last time because last time we were rebuilding the organization. But
Yeah.
we do have a couple things. But of course, we first want to start off with our 7 Days of Frostbite campaign that we're doing right now.
Y'all been
So
seeing that
if
on
you
social
if you
media.
look at the bracket link in the stream right now, you will get linked to Frostbite's bracket. Let's go. Let's go.
the bracket.
So
Genius.
let's go with the first day, which started on Tuesday, because as you guys know, we have the discounted venue fee of $35, ending Halloween night, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna
11:59.
phrase it Halloween night. The moment it hits midnight on November 1st, it's over. It's done. You missed your chance. So we fixed the credit card
Yeah.
problem. So this is the last time we got. We had two
Yeah.
off stream or offline, I should say, ways to
Pay.
register and get all that stuff. So
Yeah.
this is what we have to announce. So the first thing on Tuesday was Team Japan. So we'll bring that up.
Such a good team for just the basic five, the base five.
Right. So, like we said again, we're hoping to get more, and how we get more comes to you later. That'll probably be tomorrow, I think.
Mhm.
But so this is the main pull for the event. When I was in Japan, this is the main thing I was working on. I was just like, "Hey guys, you guys win all these crew battles, and you're really good. So, what do you guys want?" And they said, "Well, we want a 10v10, and we want to keep the USA or all the top players outside Japan to find out who would really win." So that's the goal of Frostbite, is for day one side event. So we have T and Shutone, as we announced at Big House.
Yep.
The first time ever out of Japan, they actually got their passports for this event. For Smash
goats.
4 at least, I believe. Then we have everyone's favorites, the top 3 ranked players in everyone's minds, which was Kameme, Komorikiri, and Abadango. Look at that character variety.
Yeah. You know what I noticed? As I was making this graphic, I'm like, wow, they all main the red character
That's true.
costume
That is
of their
true.
what
That is
they
true. That
like
is true.
what they played. It was all red except for Abba.
Right. So, and then their opponents, we announced the next day on Wednesday.
Yep.
All
Team USA. I mean Team Tri-State.
right. Listen, I made a meme about this. All right.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but you can go to base that on YouTube and you can see the reaction was 50-50. Let's just say, where everyone was like, "Yo, this is the team Tri-State at Big House 6." That's literally what this is.
This is team. This was the East Coast team with 0 being on the West Coast.
Because he just moved over. So that was a little bit of an oversight. We do have the rest of the 10 pretty much
Decided.
figured out, and we'll be unlocking more. So it was an oversight having specifically these 5. But the team said that we wanted to have the strongest people first,
Yeah.
and without question, that's the strongest the USA has to offer
Exactly.
right now.
And you can all, if you really want somebody to complain to, you might want to message the captain.
Don't
do that,
No,
though.
you can
Don't
message
do
me
that.
though. You can message me. I'll take it.
The captain of Team USA, he's the one that handpicked those first 5.
To be fair, with my help, so you can blame me. Don't blame the captain, who I'm not announcing right now. But yeah, and then so that got a lot of traction on Reddit. Everybody really liked that. That's a across the board huge fan favorite with everybody.
Yeah.
But then the next couple announcements we tried to bring to you guys, because this tournament ultimately is for the Midwest, is to give an event to the Midwest so more people take us seriously. Everybody looks at 2GG events, and they always have all these super high-level matches, and they fly out all these players.
Yeah.
And, everybody's watching them. So Frostbite is our way to bring a high-caliber event, Smash 4 event specifically, to
The
the
Midwest.
Midwest. So that's
Primarily
what we're trying
Michigan,
to do.
though.
Right. So we bring in all of these players that you don't normally get to see, and hopefully that everyone can enjoy that. So the next announcement was for you guys, which I don't believe in unlocking this. I don't think
No.
that that's correct.
I agree.
I feel like everybody who comes should have this, because everyone's going to do 2 things. 1, to watch high-level Smash, and
Yep.
2, to play Smash against people that they wouldn't normally get a chance to play.
And play until the obscene hours of the morning when you have pools at 10 a.m.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't mind, just as long as you're not late. But so just so you guys know, we worked it out with the hotel that Friday night, as soon as we're all set up, you guys can start playing.
Yeah, it's going to
And
be excellent.
That's absolutely no problem. and we were able to work out a deal with the venue to get that done at no additional cost to you guys. So make sure that you come in. If you want to come in on Friday night and start, book a hotel room, and just keep playing the whole weekend, you can do that. You can come in just on Saturday and Sunday if you're local. You can, but it gives you incentive, even if you are local, to book that hotel room so you get the advantage of the whole 24 hours.
Exactly, and because it is going to be a Michigan winter, why wouldn't you want to just get there on Friday, stay the entire weekend, so you don't need to drive out in the Michigan winters?
That's true.
And that's why we have this next announcement, which was just announced about
an hour and a half ago.
2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Hotel deals are here. Book with that beautiful discount down at the bottom. But yeah, guys, 2 types of hotel rooms are available at the Wyndham Gardens Resort in Ann Arbor, where Frostbite 1 was originally supposed to happen, actually. But
we did still stay there, though. So anybody who stayed there, a lot of the out-of-state people, post staff, a couple other people, all of our guests stayed there. So if you did stay there, you know that the hotels, they're really good.
It's nice. And the types of rooms we have for you guys are pretty nice. Two queen beds or 1 king bed and a pull-out couch.
I mean, Paul stayed in the king bed one, and we were able to fit
4 people,
2 large men in the king bed, no problem. And then everybody else on the pull-out,
2 TOs.
Yeah, 2 TOs. There you go on the king. But it's not going to be like Big House 6 where it's 2 full beds as part of the thing. You get 2 queen beds, so you'll be able to comfortably sleep 4 people, no problem.
Yeah. So if you are sharing the bed with somebody who sleeps like a greater than or equal or greater than or less than sign, there's a lot more room for you.
True.
Subtle shots at Caleb.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's basically your I guess past 4 days rundown of what we've got going on for Frostbite.
Tomorrow we'll talk about what's going to come out in the reward levels, because we're working with Smash GG to get the shop/reward levels part put on there, and that'll be out on November 1st as far as I'm aware. Mm-hmm. And we'll get the reward levels out to you tomorrow. So stay tuned to what other incentives we have. #incentives.
There's some really good ones, guys. And you Michigan locals will eat up a majority of it.
I'm mad.
I'm mad, but I'm just ready to embrace it. I've already come to accept what is actually going to happen.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
But
so stay tuned tomorrow. We had to do the live stream announcement and work with the hotel, so the announcement was a little late today, but we should have that one up by 3 p.m. No problem. So stay tuned to our Twitter for that at Paul's Gaming GG.
I'll make sure to send that over to you before I head down to Toledo for that Toledo monthly.
Oh, yeah.
Should be fun.
I'm taking Halloween weekend off. I'm done. After this, I'm done. So
same.
We got the Michigan versus Michigan State game tomorrow. It's a holy day. Nobody messes with me.
That's fine.
So let's just move into, everybody knows this. Let's move into what's coming in November.
Yep. So the beautiful Pulse tournament calendar.
Yay!
All right, guys, look at that. Every Tuesday next month, we'll have a Gamers Gauntlet.
The premiere weekly in Michigan. Let's go.
Premiere 1 of 2, Kappa. I mean, well, it's your own definition, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody in Michigan Smash 4 is saying right now. And we got 3 Smash Fields. Thanksgiving is happening, so that means we lose 1 weekly.
One of those is the doubles, if I remember correctly.
I believe it is the one right before Breakout. So
yeah, I think it's
going to be the doubles weekly.
And then so the monthlies there, we have Saturday, we have YomaCon.
Yep.
Which I made a post about that in Michigan Smash 4 that has the schedule, the pricing, the pop bonuses, and everything. So you have that. And then due to the schedule of November, we decided to put both Pulse monthlies in the same weekend.
Yeah.
So we have Breakout 6 on Saturday, and we have GGSS November on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go to both. You can go to one. You can go to the other. And it should be a good time regardless.
Yeah, it'll be going to want to show up the next slide for that tournament. Guess Smash Filled weekend from basically the morning of Saturday till the Sunday night. It's all Smash action in Michigan.
Just it. We're just gonna pack it all the way through.
Yeah.
No current plans to fly anybody out. It's just gonna be all of you guys hanging out and just enjoying what our monthlies can offer you guys.
Yep. It'll be chill, but the competition, as always, gonna be insane. So.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. Breakout registration is live now. Gamers Gauntlet, I'm still waiting for the venue to get back to me on the Facebook page and whatnot, so that'll be up live.
Yeah.
And that'll be up on Twitter and Facebook as soon as it is.
Yeah, if you guys want to find the Breakout page, it's going to be smash.gg/ BRK6. Go register. Registration's been open since, I think Monday. Haven't really been pushing the advertisement for it just because of all the Frostbite stuff. Starting next week, leading into Youmacon, we'll be doing all the more advertising for Breakout. So
I know we kind of brushed over Youmacon, so if you have any questions, use the Q&A session afterwards to ask us more detailed questions or view that post that I posted up on there. Yep. We actually should have got that picture for a slide just so we could.
Yeah, really, the whole schedule.
Maybe Dakota can work on that in the background while we're trying to do that. But
yeah, maybe leading into the Q&A session.
Yeah. So the other thing that we have going on that we haven't publicly been public about is Pulse is going to try to go to more out-of-state tournaments. So we have a bunch of Michigan players going to KTAR, and here they are.
Pulse invades KTAR. Pulse is making the drive over to New Jersey to compete, and their pal Zenodo is coming as well.
Yeah, so we're going to try to, as we're doing with Frostbite, we're trying to bring more people to Michigan, but it has to go both ways. So we're going to try our best to start traveling out to more tournaments. So we have Tao, myself, Ryuga, Stewie, Low One from the Pulse crew, and Zenodo coming along with. And it should be a pretty interesting match. Like, I'm really looking forward to see how Ryuga does without Rayquaza. I think he's still a really good doubles player regardless. So
for sure.
He's teaming with Sam Sora?
Yes.
That should be sick.
Yeah,
and we have Low One and Stewie teaming, so that's a Pulse team. Mm-hmm. And we're really looking forward to go out there. Thanks to Chibo for housing us overnight over there.
Yeah, Chibo the GOAT.
Thanks to K-Taro for helping us answer any questions and help us get out there. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's my first driving to out-of-state tournaments since Brawl.
Yeah. What I think my rule of thumb is anything over 8 hours, I'm just going to fly. And New Jersey, that's a 12-hour car drive through the Pennsylvania mountains.
We can do it.
Oh, it's doable. I mean, you guys are going to have a car set up, so it's going to make the drive go a lot quicker.
Yeah, I mean, we're also stopping, I think, Chiba's is a little bit closer, so it cuts down some of it at least.
Yeah. Oh, my God. The chat reactions to that image. Exactly how I want
Let's put it up again. Let's put it up again.
Yeah, look, for any of you guys who missed it, here's some grade A art. Oh, those images are great. Like the face I chose for Cody and Zenodo were just classic.
Perfect. Now we bring it back to Oricam for the just right.
Ooh.
All right, guys. All right. So let's get to the announcements where we haven't talked about them at all and are specifically for the show. So first of all, some people may know, but the Pulse website has been not updated in a while.
Yeah.
And that's because we've been working to try to get it completely redone. So actually, that'll finally happen mid-November. We did it.
Yep. The website overhaul is in progress. So expect a very nice looking esports website coming by mid-November.
We're trying to get it hopefully before Breakout, but we'll see. But we've been working on it for a while. We have the basic outline and graphics pretty much figured out, and it'll definitely look like we're an organization as opposed to a random blog page, which it is right now.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. We'll have a lot more content coming there, more written content, more video content, and we're looking to expand Pulse to be more than just a tournament organization group.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. We're really excited. That's one of the main things when I came back from Japan. I was like, this needs to get done. Like, we absolutely need this. Before anybody looks at us, they look for us on Twitter. They look for us on Facebook.
They're Googling our name.
Right, and they're looking for the organization. So that's the main thing that we have to do to upgrade everything and get more exposure to Pulse so we can keep bringing you guys higher quality events. So
exactly.
Look forward to that. Post Youmacon.
Yep.
Possibly post Breakout, but mid-November that'll happen.
Yeah, before Breakout 7 in December.
Before Thanksgiving. I can say before Thanksgiving.
Let's hope for pre-Thanksgiving.
So, then Ori... Now, KTAR happens to go with the tuning exams. We have the tuning exams going on here, and we're going there. But Ori's got something special that he wants to announce for the tuning exams.
Yeah, this is something that I've only teased to Amiibo King, and when I told him... Hopefully he's watching at a FNSD right now. If not, I'll just tell him about it later on tonight. But I got it. This was inspired from something Panda Global did, and I kind of want to bring it to Breakout actually. So Dakota, this is called the Pulse Gaming Scroll to the Chunin exams. So we're playing off that Naruto theme he's going. And this is a challenge that's taking place at Breakout. The highest placing Arcadian eligible player will become an honorary Pulse player for Chunin exams. So that means on Smash GG, you are able to add Pulse next to your name. And going into Chunin exams, I will be personally covering your entry, venue fee, and I will be giving you guys a Pulse t-shirt.
I was going to say,
so,
the t-shirt.
When you go to Chunin exams, you are going to be decked out like you are a Pulse player.
That's
no
right.
jerseys. Creation. But yeah, so Scroll the Chunin exams going to be happening at Breakout. Hopefully that gives a lot of incentives to a lot of you.
Hashtag incentives.
Hashtag incentives. A lot of incentive to you people who are looking forward to that Arcadian, and hopefully that brings out a lot more competition to Breakout, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be hungry to perform well going into Chunin exams, and we want Breakout to be the place where you can find that confidence leading into the tournament the following week.
Yep, and Ori will be there the whole step of the way, and we'll be able to register you. We'll be able to get you a t-shirt, and you'll be able just to enjoy without having to worry about it. So just another way that we're trying to give back to the non-top players, which then brings us into hashtag incentives. This is a big thing.
Yes.
That's coming up, and everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, especially today. Today was everybody was just being an internet keyboard warrior.
I mean,
in
we
that
knew
Michigan
this
Smash
in
4
August. We knew this in August. That's why we started going, all right, what are we going to do to bring this together? Because the whole restructuring of Pulse and how we're doing events was 100% because of this. We saw this happening in August. So we started trying to do the amateur brackets, which leads to coupons, which leads to, making it cheaper for everybody to come. That was like one of the things that we tried to do. And just from the reaction is like that obviously hasn't been enough. We've done it for a month and it's still happening.
Yeah.
So we know that it's a problem, and the new system should allow for a maximum amount of friendlies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
given the amount of setups, I guess.
Right. So specifically, we had 15 setups allocated for Smash Field, but we only had 8 total?
8 total what?
Actual setups yesterday.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like a very low amount of setups that we actually had.
Yeah, we had room for 15, and then overall I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was like 9, including the stream.
Right, and like we always have about that many setups at every Pulse weekly that we do, because we know that a lot of people gain value not out of just coming to the tournament, participating. Like there's people who gain value out of that, but there's a lot of people who gain value out of coming, knowing they're going to get in the amateur bracket, and they try to get value out of that. And then there's plenty of people who come, and the only reason they come is so they can just like escape work and school for a moment, and they get to play Smash offline and don't have to worry about online lag, and friendlies are a huge part of that. And the new system with the table numbers and the triangle stands is trying to maximize that, so that way, hey, this is friendlies and this is what's going on, and we're trying to do that. But it only helps if all of us are on the same page. So the TOs are still getting used to the system, so we're still trying to make sure that we're maximizing efficiency so we can open up as many setups as possible for that. But we know that everybody wants friendlies. We know that we need to start doing more for those coming to our events, literally just to hang out. And it's just a conversation of value. Like, what do you get value out of coming to these events for? And we'd love to hear your feedback. Like, what do you want? Because running additional events and like additional side events and cramming that into a 4 or 5 hour time slot.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's really difficult while still maximizing friendlies. Like people want friendlies. We're suggesting more events. And we can still try to do that and we can mix it up. But we don't want to ask any more money out of you guys. Like if we do a side event, it's a $1 side event or whatever, right? But at the end, like that's more money. And we want to try to make sure that like you're getting the best value for how much you're paying to enter these events. And we know there's a lot of events going on, and we're trying to do that. So we're going to have to talk about, since it just happened today and we literally edited the schedule 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like we're going to come up with more ways to add
Hashtag incentives.
to Pulse Weeklies going forward.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a problem. Like, everyone's talking to me like this is a problem. Like, if we look at game stores or card stores, and all of our events, oh no, we have 32 people. Do you know how like amazing that is for, let's say, like a Gamers Gauntlet Weekly?
Yeah,
for
that's
like
good.
some Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic event. Like, yeah, they'd love to have 32 people, and like every time I tell Gamers Gauntlet, we only got like 30 people this time, and like I'm like disappointed, and they're like, well, I wish I had 32 people.
Yeah.
Like, so we have to also keep it into perspective that Michigan is a very active scene, and we have a lot of people, and we have a lot of things that are going on, and people are being more selective. So it's up to us at Pulse to try to up the value for you guys, so that way you know that you can come to our events and expect a solid experience.
Yeah.
And we'll be working on that going forward.
Exactly.
Incentives.
Hashtag incentives. Well, like, you guys, like, be aware, like, Vesa and myself, we are always reading everything.
Everything.
Like, that whole discussion today about incentives, weeklies are dying because there's so many weeklies. I was doing that for the last 2 hours of like my workday today. I was doing that for 80% of it.
Yeah.
I was reading like all of your comments, all of like the concerns, because it's stuff like we're always thinking about, and like we're always trying to maneuver our situation so it doesn't like it happens before the concerns start.
Well,
I guess.
also keep in mind that like the whole restructuring of Pulse and like making Pulse artists and getting Waddle and Raichu for You and like all these other people who want to get involved in the scene, but making that top 8 in the money every single time is kind of difficult. So we're trying to offer more incentives for those kind of players as well. So we have Pulse artists, we have more TO staff than before, we have more events than before, and we're just trying to get everybody more involved. So if you have any ideas